and welcome along and welcome to this first look at Court Farm Country Park. This is a map by OxygenDavid. It is based on a real life farm and the its surroundings near Banwell in Somerset. And my initial reaction just spawning into this room is I love the attention to detail straight off the bat. Even just looking out the window, the view is amazing. And if the rest of this map holds up like this, this is going to be brilliant. I love that the sleep trigger is in the house and in the bedroom. That is absolutely cracking as well. And if we open the door, all these doors are openable in the house, and they all make really good sounds. It is so detailed. Just the initial start point of this is massively detailed, and I absolutely love that. Every room. What do we got on the map here? That looks like a. I'm not sure. Oh, that's Giant's editor on that computer there. We've got a kid's bedroom here, and this is one of the things I also love about this. So that is a collectible, but it just looks like a toy on one of the kids' beds. It's absolutely brilliantly thought out. That. Really, really good start. Every room in this house has something in. So if you're looking to use this map for roleplay, there is certainly a lot of scope to be able to do that round here. And there are these toys. The collectibles are everywhere on the surfaces. Really, really loving this house. This is just, yeah, so detailed. I'm not going to go out the back door. We're going to head out the front door, though. And see if this detail or this attention to detail continues outside here. We've got a doghouse here, and I think I heard the dog wandering around out here somewhere. Gate opens, which is great. I know we've had some maps which have had this sort of setup here, and you've not been able to get out the gate, which has not been great. We're going to have a run around in our sandy-coloured Land Rover in a bit, but I want to have a quick look at the farmyard here. Before we head out. The farmyard layout is wonderful. I really, really like the look of this farmyard. Lots of very detailed barns and stuff that really sort of fits in well. Lots of custom animal pens. I think this is chickens. We've got over here, we've got the pig pens. Then behind the house over here, I think we've got horses as well. Yeah, we've got a horse paddock out the back there. And then we've got cows over this way as well. Oh, and a workshop shed. So yeah, the workshop is in the back of the shed. I'm liking that. I love the shape of these sheds as well. Really, really wonderfully done. Very, very detailed. Oh yeah, here are the cows. So we've got a big cow shed over here as well. So all of the animals are available straight off on the main farm. We've got a good array of equipment, but as always, we'll go through the equipment at the end. And yeah, I really love the layout of this farm. It's a great layout. It's got every single animal straight off the bat. So you basically can do all of them straight off here if you want. Which unfortunately does bring me to probably my one disappointment that I have on the map. And this is the thing, is that I have tried to see if I can reconfigure these farms. And I did know this before I came in here. But the only thing I've been able to remove on here if I want to rework my farm has been the pig pen, which removes the feeding troughs and the Nissan huts, or the pig huts, and I was able to also remove the sheep troughs over the other side as well. So the sheep troughs were able to be removed. Otherwise, everything else here isn't removable. So if you're somebody who likes to go in and reconfigure their farm to how you like to use it, this is not something you can do on this map. And I kind of want to get that out of the way early on, because it was something I knew was with this map. And I have said a few times, I really like to reconfigure my farms. So yes, you cannot reconfigure a farm on here. This is all set buildings that are not movable. So yeah, that's that. I addressed that early on, and yeah, we'll move on from that because this map is gorgeous, and that is a little bit of the trade-off here. What I want to find out is how playable that makes the rest of the map. There are a huge amount of things to love about this in its place. It's got custom lighting. It's got custom wind effects. It has, it does have some placeable areas where if you want to build your own farm, you can. It also has special season setups. It's got rabbits as wildlife. Now, one thing we should do before we go having a drive is actually have a look at the map itself and see where we go. So, it has 144 fields in total and 207 lands. Starting in New Farmer as we are, you start off with lands 48, 49, 46, and 40 in the middle of the map, which gives you, I think it's 3 decent-sized fields around you, plus some grass areas, as well as all of the animals. So that's a really good starting area. I really quite like that. The most expensive area on the map, the most expensive farmland, I think is 122. It is just under 500,000, so all of the land on this actually is really affordable. And the cheapest piece of land I found was right down the bottom corner here, area 197, which is only £5,000. So yeah, there's a very good variety in here, and there's lots of fields that are not expensive. So if you're doing a start from scratch on this map, 163 is like 38,000. Most of these square fields over the side, you know, are sort of in the 70,000-80,000 range. 67 there is 34. So there are plenty of fields. You could buy up a whole swath of fields around here and get started very, very easily. And because there are some areas where you can, which are placeable areas, you can, as I said, build your own farm, or even take one of these cheaper areas and build your own farm around it. So there is a lot of flexibility from that point of view, if you're willing to not play around with the main farm areas. Now, we're going to have a drive around. I think, looking at this, we might be able to head up. Yes, I think we can do a fairly big circle that will encompass everything. So let's head out here. We'll bring the map up on screen and head out onto the main road so that we can start having a look around. And we do start off with actually a very nice large grass area there. So if you want to expand the number of fields and things you have, you can do that. There is a campsite there. I don't know if you can own that. There's no indication whether you can own that or not, or whether you can sell all of those bits. There's a yard up that way. We're going to head out onto this main road, though, and take a turning north. And yeah, Court Farms Country Park is there. And we'll head up this way. Now, there are some custom... from a playability point of view, as I was talking about earlier, there are some really nice features on here. There is a custom chain as well, production chain. The first of which I believe is this one here. Looking at this, this is amazing. So this is a sell point. I believe this is also a custom production chain. How cool is that? Look at the detail on this. You can go all the way up into the windmill and come out here and look around. That is just immense. This is an astoundingly good map. This is absolutely amazing. The doors on here don't work, but that's only a minor thing. It just looks Absolutely brilliant. And first of the placeable areas is to the side as well. So yeah, there's a select for sale area there, which is a placeables area. I think my preference for that kind of thing would normally be for them to be grass fields that you can then go and use, rather than them being a specific placeable area. That way you can get contracts on it. Again, that's only a minor thing and a personal preference, but I kind of liking the idea of not necessarily having a dedicated placeables area, but just having some flat grass fields that people, if they want, can put farms into. Now, I'm going to have to go up the road at the side here. I was hoping there was a way in to where we're headed next, along that road there, but it's actually up here. And if we pull into here, this is the Valley View stores up here. And looks like a general sale area. Yeah, looking very good. I think we might have some... Looks like we can certainly sell produce here. Can we sell anything else? Well, we must be able to sell wool here. There's a lot of wool around this area too. So yeah, that's a good sale area, and again, really nicely detailed, really well done. The attention to detail on here is kind of amazing. It really is. And then we're going to head down and round this road here and head up here. There is not an area on this map that doesn't look stunning. I am absolutely blown away. And in fact, just sort of coming into here, this is a mini yard. Really quite like that. So yeah, if you want to do like a contracting start from scratch setup, by field 15 here, where we are, is this a viable area? Yes, it is. Right through there and round there, you can see 43,000. What a great starting area. What a brilliant area to be able to get a farming on, or get a small contracting business going. If we can jump over this wall. Yeah. So yeah, I really, there's little areas like that on here as well that work so well too. Now, we want to head north from here, I think, up this road here. That road is closed. That's the edge of the map down there, and look at that. So that is the edge of the map. And one thing that Oxy is really good at doing is hiding the edges of the maps. His maps really blend in nicely at the edges, and yeah, that looks so cool. We've got a big sell point up the end here, so again, looks like we have sell point for produce, maybe bales. We certainly have it for grain and crops. So nice big sell point on here. So plenty of sell points so far. Looking really, really good. Looking at the listing for this, it has 9 sell points along with the BGA and sawmill, which is great. Does have it says it has season visual and random events. So I kind of wonder what the random events are that come on. You've got a little scrub area there, so if you wanted, you could build a yards there. You've got the pub here, which for once is not a sell point, so that would be an easy sell point. I kind of like that that's not a sell point. I like the idea of stuff that's been produced maybe being able to go to the pub, but yeah, it's not a sell point on here. We do have another area down here, and again, this is a sell point, and it looks like a shop. Oh, is this this might be the main shop. Now, what I did was I got my Land Rover to come down, straight down to the shop. If this is the shop, oh, wow. Watch out for the stuff moving. Yeah, it looks like this is the shop, actually. So yeah, a very nice looking, very nicely populated shop. We've got a the shop actual icon here. Lots of stuff out the back. This is an insane attention to detail. It really is. Do we have opening sheds here then? Where is the actual workshop itself? Where you go to sell stuff? None of these open. If there is somewhere for you to sell your equipment and to fix it, I can't find it around the shop, interestingly enough. Although there is an indicator actually. So we've got the shop. Ah, here it is. Workshop right here. I walked past it twice. So yes, we've got the workshop here, and then we've got the actual shop over here. Fantastic. That looks brilliant. Really, really nice detailed shop area. Not a huge place, so if you are purchasing stuff or purchasing a lot of equipment at once, you might want to move some of it out of the way once you got the first couple of bits done. But otherwise looks great. Pine Creek stores here. This is the BGA, and we've also got a sell point over here as well, as along with the rock crusher down the back. That is looking great, and yeah, really loving the amount of sell points and the arrangement of them as well. They work really well. Let's bring the camera down a little bit so that we can follow the landy as we go around the top here. And I want to just pull things up and you guys get a feel of the views along here. Look at that. That is just utterly gorgeous. It really is. I love the river running along the side here. That's something I couldn't get from the PDA, and it's just an absolutely amazing view as I'm working my way around here. Just brilliant. I think we have is that a set of animal pens? That will allow me to actually test something if it is, because coming in on New Farmer, you do own all of those animals. In fact, we'll come back to that in a minute because we have a bunch of sell points up the top. That there, though, does answer a question. The hedges don't have collisions on this. So if you're somebody who likes to not worry about your hedges, then that will work fine. This is the farmer's market. It is where we have the animal market. So when you go to get your animals, you can grab them from here. We've also got a lime dispenser there. That's brilliant. I love that you can go and buy lime in bulk. That's one of the things that yeah, I really look for on a map as well. We've got a sell point over here as well, and then on the far side of here we've got another sell point. So yeah, plenty of sell points all around this map. Looking very, very nice. That is absolutely brilliant. I can't get over the visuals on this. The visuals on this are stunning. They really are. And bring this into here. So this is a horse paddock in here, and I want to know if this is an area that you can buy and then you get access to the horses. So let's pop out to the map here, and we are up here. So I'm going to buy this area. 111, that is well within the amount of money we have. We buy that, yes. And we come out. No, we don't. Okay, so that, I don't know if it's just because this is for show or whether it is possible on here. I'd need to test it a bit further, but I'm not sure that the animal areas are buyable with the land. So if you come in here and start from scratch, I don't know if you have access instantly to all the animal areas or not. I will test that, I think, at the end of the video, because I'm a little bit confused by that one. That kind of looks like a buyable horse area to me, but of course it hasn't been. So That's interesting. That is just for show on there. And that now that we own that, actually, let's just go and have a quick look. Can I sell the stuff that's in here? No. So that's a bit of a weird one for me, because if this stuff isn't sellable and it isn't a horse paddock, that seems to be an area of the map that you probably wouldn't be interested in buying, because there's nothing you can do with it. You can't remove the stuff and make it a field. You can't. So yeah, I think I would have liked that to have been a purchasable area of the map. Something that I could use in buying it. Now down here we've got home farm. So let's bring this. So yeah, we'll pop in here and have a look. So this is, whoa, one of our farms. Round the side. And up into here. So yeah, we've got another farm down here, I think. Or is this? I think this is another farm. Yeah. Again, some nice type buildings and everything. I'm just trying to look in here and seeing if we've got any animal areas in this, and we do. So we do have a cow, what appears to be a cow barn on this. So let's give this one a try instead. Price for this is 218,000. So let's add that in. Add 218,000. There we go. And we will go and purchase that. Buy that. Yes. And yes, there we go. We do have all the cows. So that does answer my question. If you come in and you're on start from scratch and you want to buy a particular farm area, you can. The animals do buy in with it, and I'm glad I confirmed that, because I was going a little bit. That seems like a strange oversight, but yes. It is not. That is actually really nice. I like that a lot. That is a playability feature I think is great to see on maps. I really do. Then in here, is this another farm or? Oh no, this is the back entrance to Valley View stores. So we want to head back a little bit, because on the map we want to go right up to the top of the map so that we can go and check out down the long rectangular fields and see what it is in that top northeast corner. So we're passing the stores that we were passing earlier up there. We've got a road closed at the top here, but I think we've got a dirt track. Yeah, we are a dirt track down here that should lead us across to the next road. And just looking at what we've got in the way of mud and things, but yeah, nothing really on here. Bridge over. We've got another road closed there, so we'll head down this way and find out what's down here. And again, we're still looking really nice on this. Really, really gorgeous looking map, this. Loving the attention to detail. These are all the very rectangular fields that are up at the top here. I don't know the area, so I'm not 100% sure if these are all like this. This is probably an area of the map I would be less interested in because of the field shapes. But again, that's a personal preference thing. Another area which is a placeables area. So big area of scrubland with another bridge over here to this area up here. So this field's a little bit disconnected over here. It does actually connect up to the road at the top here. So yeah, it's just the way I've approached it. And this is the garden center up here. We've got a sell point here, and around the other side we have a second sell point. So I'm guessing the way these sell points work is one of them is a crop and grain one, and the other is a sell point for other items. That's normally how we find things on Oxy's maps, so that makes sense. Then we'll head back over here and have a look at this area here. So large sort of industrial area here. We've got, wow, this is a large industrial area. Folly Down Stores is this one, which has got our sawmill over here. It also has several other selling areas. Yeah, in fact, we've got a sell area here. And again, we've got the big grate on one side, and we've got the smaller grate on the other. So, yeah, definitely different points for different items by the looks of things. Across the road from here as well, we've got another area, another selling area. And this is Longmeadow Stores. I do like these sales areas. There's a lot of detail in them. There's a lot of a very cool sort of work that's gone into them, and yeah, I'm liking them a lot. They're really nice. This is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Right, we're gonna head south again, and if we have a look at the bigger map, there's not really actually a lot back this way. So at this point, I want to have a look at the map in general. We're going to go down to the bottom of the map and have a look at the places of interest at the bottom. I think we might have a farm down that way as well. So yeah, look at this, a nice high hedges with trees over the top. This feels so British. It really does. It looks amazing. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it does. I'm going to go across the farmland as well. So I like as well that there's a lot of access across the farmland too. It's a really nice thing to have on a map. It helps farms to feel connected. And it's not just you drive out to your farmyard and you have to go along the road all the time to reach the fields. Oh, no, I don't want to go north. I want to go south, so we want to go across this bridge. And yeah, it just helps it to feel like a cohesive farm as opposed to lots of disjointed fields with a farmyard. So it's very cool to see these roads like this. I like the overgrownness of them as well. They're roads that don't feel especially well maintained, but are maintained well enough to get farm equipment down and to actually farm the fields and the areas. On going through here, I think we have an opportunity to check something. So I do this on every map. Look, I head into a forestry area and try and check it out. This is not a forestry area. Where is the forestry area on here? I want to have a look at the at what the forestry area looks like underneath, because as I always say, that's always a really good indication of how much work has gone into a map. Is also how much is in the forestry area itself as well. Having said that, the detail on this map is evident for everybody to see without having to do that. Now, how do we get to that point over there? I'm going to head along this road here. I think it might be somewhere along here-ish. If I can find turning going south. I don't seem to be able to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull over. And we'll have a run through here, and this looks like some woodland as well, so be a perfect opportunity to do exactly what I was just talking about. Up through the hedge, and wow. Oh, that's not easy to get through there. Oh, it's another sell point. So we've got a sell point over here. Rather a large one, actually. And again, it's sort of 2 sell points. Accessible, it seems, from the back of the town. This is town stores. So, yeah. And taking you up to, again, taking you up to the edge of the map. That is the edge of the map, which looks astoundingly good. So we'll jump back in the landy and we'll head up this way here. I don't know if I can turn back, but certainly this looks a bit like... No, this just looks like an area of just a house down here. So can we get out the back of that? We might be able to get out the back of the house here. We get ourselves through here. There's definitely a road heading this way, but it heads just to a field. So we'll turn around in the sugar beet and we'll head back to the main road so that we can head back to the main farm and have a look at the equipment. First, though, on our way, we do have a pub with a sell point. So this pub here is going to pull in and out the way of the traffic. Which pub is this? This is the Sophie's Sweet Treats. Oh, this isn't a pub. That's a bakery. That's a custom bakery. That's fantastic. And again, with the opening doors, the insides, we got somebody standing in here. Yeah, that's awesome. I really, really love that. There is so much to love about this map. For all the small issues I have, which even in those, they're not that many of those. Yeah, it's massively outweighed by how amazing this map looks, the custom productions in this map, the fact that it also has 4 new crops in it. It's got linseed, field beans, rye, and alfalfa. It's got multi-terrain angle. So here we go. So I have just found in the listings, and I was asking this on the way out, these campsites, you can purchase these campsites and they earn you money. So yeah, the campsites are a source of income as well. That's brilliant. So much to love about this map. Really, really is. I am looking forward to doing a series on here. I'm going to be doing a start from scratch series on here starting early next week, seeing as Attingham Park is finishing. And yeah, I don't know which farmyard I'm going to use. I'm probably going to use this farmyard, actually. It's not often I go for as many animals as I can, but I think this farmyard, with all the animals available in it, are just going to be the perfect place to do this and to get everything running. So let's take a seat at the table and have a look at the vehicles and equipment that we start this map with. So we've got quite an array of equipment that we start off with here. Medium tractors, we've got a John Deere 4755 and a Massey Ferguson 3670. Harvester, we've got a New Holland CH770. Telehandlers, we've got a Fairsin 6.26 Classic. Trailers, we start with a Cramp Half Pipe HP20. We've got a New Holland Superflex 25-foot header for the combine. There's an Agromass POV 5XL plow, a Horsch Turano 3FX cultivator, a Kuhn HR 4040 power harrow, which goes with a Kuhn Venter 4030 seeder. We've an Amazon ZATS 3200 fertilizer spreader, a Kuhn GMD 4411 mower, a Kuhn VB 3190 baler. For the telehandler, we have a Magicide manure fork, bale fork. In fact, we have 2 Magicide bale forks. I think that must be an oversight. Yeah, I think there's that's got to be an error. I would certainly sell one of those straight off. And we got a Nardi N40 BX header trailer for the combine header. And finally, we have a Claas W900 weight and an Adco 650 weight. All in all, for starting equipment, I think that's a really good set of starting equipment. There's no... I don't think we had a tedder in there, did we? No, so no tedder in there. And yeah, so you've no way of making hay and no way of making silage bales. However, a tedder is not an expensive piece of equipment, and a silage wrapper is not an expensive piece of equipment either. So in both cases, I think those would be good things to add. I think you start off with a good setup if you want to do cows and grains, which is a great way to go. So yeah, great range of starting equipment. Really, really liking that. All in all, I think this is a fantastic map. It's currently only available for PC, although a console version is on the way. And yeah, go check it out on the Mod Hub. Go download it. And next week, come and check out my brand new Start From Scratch series on it. And with that, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say...
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.